Hi there, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome to a special video of what I can do and what I'm looking at to see so far. So, why not I do some amazing videos of all this of my trip to Southwest Utah. So for those people who live in the state of Utah, guess what? I'm coming towards you. Main event, Leo Wolverine is ready to make his debut into Utah. But there's one thing for certain for main event Leo Wolverine is that nothing's for sure. So anyways, just hang on, get a load of this, and you might be surprised. I'm going to start off with northern Utah as point of fact, going straight by beginning into the state line, crossing from Idaho to Utah, and I'm into Utah whether you like it or not. And that is going to be my key point. And also, you might also notice that I'm passing through Salt Lake City as well. And not to mention, well, Orem and Provo, Utah is a point of fact. So you get the idea. And when you get the idea, by the time that this video is already recorded, you already know that I've just got into Utah. Why? Because I am the master of time and space and reality when it comes to video premieres. I'll appear one in my bedroom, and the next thing I know of, I am going to be in the pickup, crossing the state line, straight into Utah itself. And guess what? There's no one that anybody can do about it, and I am going to cross it. So anyways, by the power invested in me, I'm going to time skip right now. Time skip! Hi there, viewers and gamers alike out there, and I'm on the travel with my parents here, with my mom and dad, on our way to Utah. So for those who live in the state of Utah, guess what? I'm coming over. And no one's going to stop me. Not even my parents, I think. But you get the idea. But anyways, we're not too far from the state line, which is pretty close. As you can see, as I remember, there are trees in the middle of the freeway, and after the middle of the trees on the freeway, you see the state line that's not too far from us, and I can hardly wait. So yes, there's not much trees around here with some cows, and yes, and if you're wondering, is there farmland? Like, I mean, come on, have you been to Utah? Of course you have. How long you been in Utah? Since, I don't know, perhaps all your life, or you've been visiting, or you've been staying there this whole time? And I can see the board right over there, right in front of me across the freeway. Yep, right there. Oh, you'll see it. You'll see it in a moment. You will actually see it in just a moment. I'm leaving the Oregon territories and going into former Mexican soil. There it is. Ta-da! You pass the sign that says, "Welcome to Utah," and guess what? I'm in Utah. Welcome. Not too far from Snowden, which is about like 7 miles. Along with Ogden's about 70, along with Salt Lake City is under 2 hours. So yeah, also not too far from the Great Salt Lake if you want to go someplace in the middle of the day. So I'm where I'm at. Yeah, there's a bunch of cows and all that. So as I already noticed, the state of Utah have an NBA team, they have a Major League Soccer team, and now they have the Utah Hockey Club of the National Hockey League that transferred from the Arizona Coyotes out of Phoenix, Arizona, straight to Salt Lake City. So, yes, fancy that. Besides the Utes from the Mountain West Conference, and then into the Pac-12, and now they're part of the Big 12 Conference. Can you imagine that? If you already know this. But anyways, why not I do a little time skip and enjoy some more of the scenery? Until then, I'll let you guys check it out until we get a little closer, until like Farmington and Ogden and Salt Lake City, Utah in any way whatsoever. So by the power invested in me, I'm gonna time skip right now. And we are back, and check out the Great Salt Lake there that touches the Great Salt Lake. I'm a lake next to a lake, and there's the dike over there. As you can imagine, or you can see it from here on my viewpoint. So not too far. Right next to us is this dike right here. And yeah, you cannot see the lake right there. It's just, it is blind. Like there, there's part of the water. Oh yes. You'll see the lake again. I'm not saying I won't be able to see the lake, so you can bet on it. Oh, by the way, we already passed Tremonton, so that is the anchor point from Tremonton's great shot to Spanish Fork. People going a long ways. It was like a zip line. And I mean a hefty zip line. Reminds me of the Netherlands, but we're not in the Netherlands, I think. This said Netherlands. It's incredible. Yeah, you can see the lake right there, right next to that dike over there, so yes. And the Great Salt Lake from right there, while right next to me, that's behind me, is the Wasatch Mountains. Either that or the Wasatch Range, or both. Enjoying the lake for those people who do enjoy, like such as going on boats. Well, I'm just gonna let you see what you like to see. And yes, there's still farmland around here. But anyways, I think don't mind my parents. They're into something else that I'm not. I'm just doing my own thing. But anyways, I'm gonna time skip and let you see a little bit more of the view between the Great Salt Lake and the Wasatch Mountains that's right behind me. Of course, I can zoom. I can do a 180, but I couldn't because something's blocking my view. So by the power invested in me, we're gonna time skip right now. Time skip. So, I'm not too far from Salt Lake City, Utah. But then again, you may never know that right across that hill, who knows, I might be finding some skyscrapers for the time being, but you know what they say. Oh, look at that, I can see from a distance. Yes! Yeah, you can see it right there. There's downtown Salt Lake City, home of the Utah Jazz and now the new home of the Utah Hockey Club of the National Hockey League and Real Salt Lake Major League Soccer team. It's been a while since I had my, time at the hospital, the University of Utah Health Hospital, including their own campus. There it is. Yes. I'm gonna swing by over. Yeah, that was a good move. And right next to me, I don't know if anybody see this or not the Great Wall, because that's not the Great Wall of China, but it looks like the pattern of the Wasatch Mountains that looks like it. So, of course, you saw the Wasatch Mountains right there, and now in the city itself of Salt Lake City, Utah, the interstates intertwine a little bit. Well, Interstate 215, as I recall, Interstate 80. This begin from one point in to another, New York City to San Francisco, California. Smith's Ballpark. Yep, Smith's Ballpark. They don't have a Major League Baseball team, if you're wondering. The only one is the Colorado Rockies in Denver. So you're not going to get much out of this, but still 3 professional teams that the state of Utah has grown quite much. Very much. And it is impressive. Tell you this. Oh, really? A lot of freight, huh? Yeah, man. I'm so glad they added an extra lane here. I mean, there was only like sorry, time skip. So what do you guys think of my crossing into the state of Utah? Not to mention, you're visiting around Salt Lake City, which I've been through several times, and not to mention I was passing through American Fork, Utah, which I was not too far from Mount Timpanogos, and also the famous American Fork High School marching band, as I recall, back in the late 2000s, and they were a pretty good marching band, a pretty good one. They were one of the best marching bands I've ever seen in the state of Utah, such as the city of American Fork. And you know what? I absolutely was floored. I never realized how bad I was beaten by the likes of them when I was an assistant marching band director back in Napa High School. And yes, I still remember. But you know what? Things might have changed throughout the years, because who knows? When it comes to American Fork High School and their marching band out there, they really know how to put up a performance of a lifetime. The Mount Timpanogos Marching Band Competition. Yes, and they kind of do this every year, as I recall, with like the bands around the state of Utah, and then like perhaps 1 or 2 from the state of Idaho, maybe 1 from Wyoming and or Colorado, including Nevada or Arizona. You know, right there. And who knows, perhaps New Mexico? I'm not certain. But like I said, when it comes, so for main event Leo Wolverine, who I am, may or may be not at your range within it. But there is one thing for certain. For main event Leo Wolverine, is that nothing's for sure. So anyways, I thought I might give you the benefit of the doubt when it comes to, well, I never thought I'd be able to reach to Orem and Provo, Utah. Yes, Provo, Utah, home of the BYU Cougars. Now members of the Pac-12, including the Utah Utes, now also members of the Pac-12. Actually, they were Mountain West Conference first, as I remember, but as far as I know. And then there were the Pac-12 Conference team, and now joining up the Big 12 Conference team in the Mountain region, and part of the, and then, besides Southwest Utah, which that's going to be another story for another time. But you know what I mean, and things never going to go awry when it comes to this and that, but you get the idea. I don't think this is not going to be the end of what anyway per se, because this is just the beginning when it comes to going straight into Utah itself. And I, for one, am not about to miss out this opportunity. So, if you already noticed, I'm already passing through Orem and Provo, and I'm on my way passing through Nephi, Spanish Fork, yes, if you already know, Spanish Fork and Nephi, and also passing through Cedar City, Utah, and not to mention heading straight to St. George. Around the city limits of St. George is Ivins, Santa Clara, I forgot to mention one more city, Santa Keen, and not to mention Hurricane, not the storm, because you'll know that way later on. Laverkin and Tunkerville, and Leeds. So yes, around the city limits, around itself. So there you go. But anyways, I hope you guys will not won't put you off of this kind of experience, such as experiencing the state of Utah itself, but throughout the city limits around it. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and tell me what do you guys think of my Utah State Adventure, or the State of Utah Adventure. We're venturing into Utah, whichever title works. As your main owner and founder of this entire channel, who likes to take chances, making mistakes, and getting messy, who likes peanut butter and chocolate and a breakfast for dinner, Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice, and I'll see you guys next time of another episode. Episode 2, for this is episode 1. Episode 2 is just around the corner for the time being. Until then, friendship is magic for everyone, so take care now. Bye-bye then. See ya!